We brought you the officers' quarters, the command post, the barracks, and now we're about to bring you the Quartermaster storehouse, where the supplies in the storehouse were under lock and key and the buildings being in full view of the sentry in front of the guard house. The sergeant of the guard was instructed to visit the buildings during the night. The valuable supplies in this building consisted mainly of bottled medicine, liquor, clothing. Of course, those are commodities. Liquor, clothing. I mean, you got to keep warm. It does snow occasionally up here. It does get very cold in the desert. But this is an amazing structure. It might be the biggest, even though it's not 2 stories. It's longer than a school bus. So therefore, it is a very big place, very big building. I mean, you're dealing with a building that's about 60 to 80 feet long, and I'm going to take you through this building. It's much cooler in here. The wind seems to be blowing through. We're taking EVPs while we're walking around. We haven't had any substantial readings on the EMF. We actually, oh, look at this. We actually bought the EMF. We bought a new one because the old one wasn't working. And this is from our wholesaler. I buy them at wholesale, and we distribute them at through our wholesaler. This is where we get it. And it definitely will save you less money buying products from us. And at the same time, they're very good. They're not going to give you a false readout like some. And if there's no readouts tonight, it means the equipment's working. It means that there's nothing here. Not to say that certain days don't have beneficial paranormal activity. But you can check us out. We're the Paranormal Ghost Society. Some of you people have written me and said, you don't have time to go through our entire site. I know we have hundreds and hundreds of investigations, thousands of photos, EVPs, videos. But if you really delve into the work that we do, you will see that we are a very hard-working, committed paranormal group that gets Bigfoot evidence, photos of UFOs. Back in the day, I used to get apparition photos. I used to put them on small so no one would steal them. But I have the original ghost photos, and, you know, I know ghosts are real. And that's why we're here tonight. We're here to get some ghosts, and if it's not haunted, we'll honestly tell you it's not haunted, even though there's myths that the place is haunted and Native American ghosts haunted. We're in the middle of the desert, and it is so quiet tonight. You can hear a pin drop. You can hear the cows, the cattle moving off in the distance. That's the type of place that we're in right now. And anyways, we are heading to a mansion site after this. The mansion is about a half mile from these ruins. We will take pictures and readings of the mansion. Then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll work with this place a little more. We'll get some daytime footage, some daytime shots, show you that this is surrounded by 4,000 acres. So it's a giant property. It's a giant fort. In the Paiute War, which took place, this fort was made. It was designed to scare any of the raiders in the area who might come and pillage or come through and maybe occasionally kill someone. And with the gold, you had to protect your gold. These materials were used by the U.S. military to build what the bases you see today. This is the Subsistence Storehouse, and it said it had a separate office and storage room containing supplies for sale to the officers. For example, if the officers wanted a cigar, they could buy it here. This was a commissary, primarily stored food, and all the food was canned at this location. So you are looking at another piece of history. Look at the doors were double wide because you had to be able to bring in. They had double doors, and you had to be able to bring in pallets of canned goods because this was some kind of warehouse. So you needed width in the door to be able to get the goods into this commissary where they could purchase things like cigars, the soldiers, and extra things that they wanted. And you could see there's a beam on the ground. I mean, these places are falling apart. And without the state being able to caretake the property, this place would fall apart. And it's not. It is, but it's not. And we owe it to the state of Nevada for doing a wonderful job with this location, like many of the locations that I tour and that I hike in. And I wouldn't want to live anywhere else at the present moment when you are able to just go an hour away, be in the desert, go an hour away, be in the alpine forest, and you can skip to ghosts, to Bigfoot, to even UFOs. But this is Lord Rick, and we're bringing you another adventure here out in the high desert of Nevada at the Churchill State Park and Fort Churchill. This is, once again, your founder, and we'll continue on with this adventure.